Well, hello everyone, it's Liam Cannelson here with another episode of the Vampire Diaries. It is episode 20 for season 6, with 2 episodes left to go after this one, so I'm intrigued to see where things are going to go, especially with the witch-hires, vampitches, that, you know, I guess shit will hit the fan with this episode leading to the penultimate episode of season 6, and that will lead to what will no doubt be a very explosive finale, I would imagine. So yeah, but there's a lot to contend with as well. I mean, Caroline has seemingly switched back on her humanity after a little rehabilitation session with Stefan, who had already switched on his humanity again, but was playing the part, of course. But yeah, and not just that though, but big development on the human on the cure thing. Because it seems like it might be going to Elena, but Damon as well. And the math ain't mathing, of course, in terms of, well, there's only one dosage. I mean, only one of you guys can take it, right? But I've already made my theories known about how we can cure 2 birds with 1 vial. They're terrible. It's terrible. It's a bad take on kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, quite. I guess this is quite the opposite, because this would be bringing new life to Damon and Elena, as well as for, you know, Elena to, you know, not just get her wishes of that family and whatnot, but also to spend the rest of eternity with Damon. So yeah, and it would give Damon that second chance. So. And it would be kind of weird to see, wouldn't it? Damon, present day human again, whilst Stefan is. I don't see. That's it though. I don't know how Stefan's gonna take it, because as much as them two have clashed and all that jazz, you know, they have evolved over the course of the season. So, and I don't know if this is gonna kind of win Stefan. So, but we'll see what happens. With that said, let's get into this episode of The Vampire Diaries with episode 20 of season 6. Let's go.
Robinson's intestinal bile, then grading term papers.
So I'll take that as a no.
Wow.
I just realized that tonight is my last shift as a single woman.
They're getting married!
And I am counting the days.
I mean, of course, because the finale, right? Oh, we gotta have this wedding for the finale.
Nope. Everything is just right.
Yeah, I knew it! I was thinking, is he a stripper at first? And now it's your turn.
What's going on?
I had a quick feeling when it came to the officer arriving at the hospital. I'm like, nah, they in a hospital? Really? But then I was like, wait, is something serious more happening? Nope, we just, yeah. So, they set us up though. They did set us up about, oh, you know, with Jo, this is her last day working as a single woman, etc. And it's like, you set us up. Come on. So when Alaric got, well, he still got kidnapped. I'm like, oh, come on, guys. Oldest trick in the book. Party it up, folks.
I do wish this was vodka, though. Right? Hey, I don't want to know what Rick's doing, do I?
Probably the movies.
Yeah, or mini golf.
Yeah!
Uh-huh.
I love how they're just, they can't keep a straight face. Yeah, he's playing mini. Well, to be fair, you can get smashed and play mini golf. I've done it.
Wouldn't you freak out?
I needed some time to process. I mean, 24 hours ago, I didn't even think it was possible to become a
It is a
human.
big decision at the end of the day.
All right? Listen to me. You're writing checks your ass can't cash, all right? Now you're getting
Wow.
cold feet. Are you projecting? You seriously want to be a human?
I want to be with Elena.
And what does Stefan say?
Do you honestly?
This is what I was thinking in the beginning.
As a single man.
What's Stefan? Don't know. Don't care.
He's done with your shit. Enzo trying to navigate Jello shots. Love it.
It's crappy timing for me and my problems. You should be here.
Oh, is she here?
Come on.
Hello? Hello? Oh, it's
That was
Enzo.
utterly adorable.
God's sake,
What are you doing
ruin the
with
vibe!
me? They're on a-
Oh no. Poor guy wanted to just do his job and go home to play Call of Duty.
My veins, they begin to itch uncontrollably, and the hunger consumes me. Every sound, every scent.
It's the fact
The
that
world
you can
around
only
me
speak from
falls
experience to
All I can hear is the
kind of catch her
pulsing
out.
of someone's blood. And all I feel
You're not
is that
fine.
love.
That's it though, like, he can speak from one Ripper to another. He knows how it works. And he knows what's going through her mind, but she's gonna be in complete denial, and it's like, look, bullshit me like you did when it came to that humanity switch on malarkey, but don't think I'm not stupid. So don't treat me as stupid, Mom.
This program was a chance for you to do something with your life.
No, that's what it is for you. Because I realized one day, doing this job might mean that I have to shoot someone to kill them, and I don't ever want to be a werewolf again.
He knows the
Doesn't have to be like
consequences.
that, Ty.
Matt,
Just need
come
some
on.
self-control.
Watch yourself, man.
I mean, I get what he's doing, but come on, Matt.
Alcohol to slur the news into my ear.
Well, you
Jesus.
are the last person that gets to criticize me for withholding information. My brother from the same mother. You were gonna tell me Lily turned you?
Yeah. Once you
Eventually.
master
He's about to marry an ex-vampire. Deep down, you know who you are and what you want. Love's always going to require a huge leap of faith. A big, scary
Be a
leap
big
over a hot pit
sacrifice
of
as
lava,
well,
and you
no
might
matter
end up
what.
heartbroken, but you might be the happiest person on the face of the earth.
Yep.
Personally, I'm glad I took that leap.
I'm just clearing my head.
I'm getting deja vu.
Big question last night. She just sort of left me hanging.
Ugh, what a flake.
That's all right. She's probably just doing some.
Catherine did this shit.
Sick and died. And then a new Lily was born. A powerful Lily who took what she wanted and found a family that embraced her.
But
So when I look
Dame
at
and
you,
Stefan could
it's-
embrace you. You just
it's
need
not
to
that
change
I
your
don't
act a
love
little bit.
It's that I'm reminded of that pathetic woman. When all I want to do is
You're not
forget that she ever
pathetic.
existed.
You have to trust me.
You never could look me in the eye when you were telling me a lie.
Oh. Oh, damn it.
I live once, right?
Once or twice.
Whee! It's gonna be shit on the knees, though, right? I don't care if you're a vampire.
Born baby in your miracle life. And get out. Before it's too late.
This place is cursed.
You left dinner early because you weren't feeling well.
You won't remember anything unusual.
How many
that
people has he had
happened
to
tonight.
compel, though?
Now go home.
Jeebus.
That's right. You haven't heard.
You
Taylor has the
dickheads.
cure. And if we're to believe
You
his bluster, he plans on
dickheads.
taking it with Elena.
I think I would know if my brother were planning on turning human.
Based on the look of shock on your...
Don't test her.
Now let it go. Get out.
No, please.
Yo. Oh. The motherly touch really, yeah.
Twins. What? Good luck to you.
Oh! Surprise! Bonnie, can we just stop putting Bonnie through the shitter?
I'm gonna help.
Oh, Damon!
My old house.
You won't remember this, but this is the first place I ever kissed you.
Yeah. And not just that though, but it was kind of like a double whammy, wasn't it? Because of the whole Catherine debacle, right? Season 1. He kissed Catherine, but he thought it was Elena. Yeah. Fun times.
I'd give it all up for one life with you.
That's it. It's a big plunge.
You brought it with you.
Well, I wasn't gonna leave it in the soap dish. And taking this cure, Elena, won't change that. I'm ready for a little reality if you are.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Bottoms up.
Oh shit! Wait, Wait, memories? Returning?
How about eggplant parmesan? Name of the cure.
That's crazy how the cure...
It undid the compulsion.
Yeah.
It worked.
Shit!
It worked. It worked.
Can he...
How you feeling about that?
I feel
Alive?
like I want to kiss you.
That works. Ah!
Apparently Mama Salvatore's.
There we are.
I'm sorry, but I won't be imprisoned.
God damn it, Lily!
I didn't. You're human.
Oh
Don't
no.
want to feed on me.
Stefan, where the hell are you?
Elena, if I do.
No.
Oh my god, she got her in the eye? Holy shit, Elena! Jesus Christ! Now I'm scared for Elena. Never thought I'd be saying that, but... You lost her. Good on Elena, though.
Objects in the field, but don't worry. Here, squeeze my hand.
Shit.
From Enzo to have no say as to whether I lose my brother or not.
Of course I know what it feels like. Why do you think I didn't tell you?
So you're gonna be a dick about it.
Terrified of falling off the edge.
You
I
won't.
suppose I'd be like you, wouldn't I?
Wouldn't that be better?
Sad. And alone.
Wow.
Care about you.
You're looking into my eyes.
He's not lying. They want to keep
You always
fighting
have
for
such
you.
pretty eyes.
I was gonna say, where's David with the injection?
Turns out there's two of them cooking in there.
Twins.
Time for trouble and make it double, Alaric.
Okay. The more the merrier. Somewhere where your family can't find us.
Lark,
The moon.
I can't ask you to give your whole life up for me.
You, the baby,
Babies.
babies,
I was gonna say.
you are my life.
Be human with me.
You know, I used to miss being human. Now I can't think
Yeah.
of anything more miserable on earth.
Oh.
You walked away from me because
That was
you
only
didn't
a
want
couple
me
of
to
years
change your
ago.
mind, because I ever thought was humanly possible. I'm not trying to hurt you, but I can't let you do this.
This is not what
before
you truly
let
want.
Everyone in your life try to talk you out of it, including you.
Yeah. You don't want you the biggest critic is yourself in terms of this whole human or cure malarkey, should I say.
I can take it from here.
I'll come visit Lily. This is a family matter now.
I swear if he has any kind of impact to Lily escaping.
Because I'm going to find a way to get my people back.
No, you won't.
No matter what it takes.
No, you won't. Just take a nap. You're on timeout. Kai!
It's time we
get the hell out of this place.
It's not. It's not really, Kai. Leave it alone. Oh god, that laugh is not haunting whatsoever. It's not chilling. Oh no. Ooh. Little bit of psychoticness there. But I mean, he was gonna make a return regardless. I mean, you're not gonna set something up like the Vamp Pictures or whatever, to to just not utilize him. With Kai as well. I mean, I would have been very surprised if that was it. So, which clearly it isn't. But, I mean, a lot of big decisions going on in this episode. So, yeah. And honestly, yeah, I mean, when obviously the talk about the cure was, doing this dance again with the cure was brought up. Yeah, it's also important to kind of recollect what happened, I guess, isn't it? In terms of the last time we had this dance, especially between Elena and Damon, because it was only a few years ago. I mean, Damon says it's a long time, but, like, I just think back to, like, a couple of years ago, in reality, it's not that far along, is it? In terms of, like, where's the time gone, right? So, and here we are now, where we're just debating about, okay, well, I'm human now. So, drain away at me. I'm not gonna lie, though. I thought, okay, is a little blood drop enough to, help David in his situation? Because, yeah. I know that with Silas, he completely, like, he took a big, snack for Catherine. But Silas was also unhinged and all of that. Damon, not as much. He could be a little unhinged, but not as much. So yeah, but yeah, a lot of big decisions being made with this episode. I mean, it's no surprise, is it, that Kai would have been supplying Lily's family with blood in terms of restoring them to strength? Because obviously, last time we saw them, they were like me on a Monday morning. No, but it makes sense to, like, have him be dinner for them and restore them. And not just that, though, but for, Kai to try and find a way back, he'll need the help of his new best friend. So, great stuff. But yeah, this was a very interesting episode. Very laid back. Obviously, we got, well, I say laid back, but also quite hectic at times, obviously, with certain attempts to try and woo over Lily in terms of not being a little bit unhinged and all of that. Well, that wasn't going to work whatsoever. But I mean, it was just really, really chaotic at times because of the fact that we saw quite a bit went down in terms of, I guess Joe learning about the fact that she's having twins. Which I guess kind of makes sense, doesn't it, given the whole Gemini thing? I mean, I guess that really shouldn't have been a surprise at the end of the day. So, but, I mean, it shouldn't also be a surprise, really, for, like, you have this talk about Alaric. I don't know if Alaric's going to depart and all of that, because one would assume Kai is going to probably die for good by the end of this season. But still, I mean, with Matt talking to Alaric to get out of town and save himself, that wasn't really more so a warning about, well, Kai could come back and all of that. He didn't have a vision of the future. Well, he kind of did, in terms of, look, you don't want to be here. It's all bleak, it's all cursed, you all need a fresh start, so, yeah, but, yeah, I mean, that's it, though, like, with the Gemini Coven and all of that, I mean, one would assume that, okay, well, these twins will have to merge at some point, so, but I'm assuming there will probably be a fix around that, by the time they are both 22. So, yeah. But, I mean, I don't think we're going to be touching on that. I mean, one would assume maybe for, like, if Alaric does decide to stay put, and just decide, you know what, Matt, I'm staying put. That him and Joe could probably work on something. I mean, obviously there is this talk about trying to hide the twins and all of that, which is very reminiscent for Star Wars, obviously. But you just got to think that you can't just be like, we'll try and hide them or some shit. You've got to find a permanent way to make sure that these twins do not have to do the merge and there'd be no consequence. So, yeah. But like I said, I can imagine them to just find, and even Liv as well, I guess. They can work together and try to find a way to prevent this from happening. So, I know, they've got a long time they've got a long time to get around it, but we've only got like 2 seasons of the Vampire Diaries left to go. And we have 3 on the originals, and unless Alaric is like, you know what, I'm transferring my work to New Orleans for some reason, then, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it will be very, very interesting to see where things will go with Kai's return. Like I said, it's inevitable, and he's like, okay, let's go, so, and I can imagine, like, with Kai's return and all of that, I can imagine them freeing Lily as well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, we know how, even though that we haven't really seen them in action because, again, they have been adopting the Monday morning get-up, so, yeah, for the most part. You can imagine that they would just overpower whatever, like, obstacles are in their way in terms of breaking Lily out. And, yeah, so I can imagine that would probably be the first, port call, really, in terms of, in terms of what they will do when they reach the 21st century. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, this was very interesting as well to go into, like I said, big decisions being made in regards to, obviously, the elephant in the room, the cure. Now, I just got to say, though, it would have been funny in a sense, and I say in a sense because, for what I'm about to say, if Lily had fed off Elena, then she would become human again, and this whole kerfuffle about, this whole Ripper thing would be put to bed. Now, the problem is, Ripper. Elena's head would just go clean off the bone now that she's human, one would imagine. So, I don't think it would have worked. It would have worked, in a sense. So, yeah. But, hypothetically, let's just say, you know what, I'll keep you around because plot armor. I won't rip your head off. Or I won't even kill you or anything like that. Let's just say that, like, Elena did survive. I mean, the only problem Elena would have, like I said, I would imagine, would be to age a few years, really. Because that's it, though. We know, as I've mentioned in the last episode, Elena would, like, with this whole talk about Damon taking the cure with Elena, it needs to require for her, for him to feed off her. And that would mean Elena, like, if he siphoned the blood from Elena would just catch up to how old she would be if she weren't a vampire. Well, how old she would be actuality, really, because it's not like she's lived for 100 years or whatever. So, yeah. It would just miss a couple of years, if anything. So it would just be very, very funny if, Lily held a little bit of restraint when it came to, like, because she was going to go for Elena, and then Elena with the eye shot. Jesus Christ. I was like, how is Elena going to get out? And then eat this pin. So, yeah. Again, it's a good job that Lily can, heal that up, because, anyways, yeah, big decisions. And I'm not gonna lie, though, I was kind of hoping that, like, Damon was gonna cave. Now, obviously, there was that whole situation in terms of, with yeah, with Damon and the memories coming back, which was, you know, crazy, but I guess it works with the compulsion wearing off. The memories of what happened on the island when it came to this talk about the cure and all of that. It's like, yeah, that's a bit of a kerfuffle. So yeah. I mean, he says his mind has changed since his time on the island and all of that, but I mean, with a lot of people talking about or talking to Damon, like with a lot of these voices going on to Damon about, is this really what you want? As well as, you know, comments prior to this when they were going for one last reminiscence about being a vampire and all of that. Oh, what are you gonna miss and all of that. You can just imagine that the math is adding up, that like deep down you don't want to take this. So yeah, and Elena's not going to be selfish when it comes to, I mean, Damon insists, like I said, Damon's insisting that he does want to, you know, take this gigantic leap, because it is a gigantic leap. So yeah, but Elena can't really trust that, because, you know, once you turn, I mean, back to being human, then yeah. So it is a bit of a, like, it was kind of heartbreaking, because I was kind of hoping that he would cave. So yeah, but I've just really what I was really I mean, it's great to see Elena back human again, not gonna lie. So yeah, and I don't know how things are gonna, you know, be when it comes to, I mean, obviously there's the next couple of episodes to go through, but then we've got season 7 and then obviously season 8. So I'm not sure how things are gonna be when it comes to Damon and Elena. If Damon's actually gonna cave and all of that. I could see it where it will be a temporary occasion and all of that if Damon does become a human. I can see some shit just making him a vampire again. So, yeah, and yeah, well, him and Elena maybe, I don't know. But I just say that because, again, darting from the last episode, I was just thinking about how weird it would be for, you know, Damon to be human again in the 21st century. But also there's a lot of kerfuffles, not just in terms of does Damon really want this, but also there is the whole Damon and Stefan thing, which I'm glad that they addressed, because I did forget to mention about that in the last episode and brought it up in the intro to this episode. So, yeah, so Stefan, you know, scolding Damon was understandable. Like, so when were you going to tell me about this shit? Eventually. And I'm not, it's just mental as well, because, I think if Lily had not shown up, well, I don't know, because would Damon have kept putting this off in terms of being human again? Because Elena made the plunge. It's all about Damon now. So, but if Lily didn't show up, what that, like, that's it though. Would he have, like, actually, yeah, so, but, yeah, it was just very, very conflicting for Damon, and, yeah, I just have this feeling that he, like I said, if he does take the cure, he will turn into a vampire again at some point. I could just see that happening. But I don't know. I think this episode, if he was gonna, like, turn into a human again, I think my resolution is that if he would have done it in this episode. And they didn't go through with it. So, again, it will be very interesting to see how Delena goes for season 7. But, yeah, I mean, it was just really, really, I mean, to be fair, he might need his vampire side of him to be, like, on standby with the shitstorm that's about to come. Like I said, Lily will no doubt be, because if it's not going to be her family, it's going to be by Enzo, because Enzo is a little shit stirrer. That's him this season. If there's one arc that Enzo has had this season, it's to be shit stirrer number 1. Because that's all he's done, really, this season. I mean, the way that he told Stefan, oh, did you know that Damon's planning on becoming human? Like, oh, you did not? Okay. So, yeah. So, like I said, if Enzo is not gonna, if the family are not gonna break Lily out, Enzo is. So, yeah. But and I just feel like Lily's gonna have to die. It's nice and all, like, that's it though. What I really enjoyed was, for both Damon and Stefan, they both had their, like, kind of idealistic approach to their own problems that they're facing. Obviously, with Damon, I mean, he's, like I said, convinced that he will want to take the plunge with Elena, and, yeah. But for Stefan, there is this whole situation of trying to, you know, empathize with Lily. And he's trying to push the barrier. He's trying to push further and further into Lily in terms of bringing out, I guess you could say, that humanity in a sense. And it helps that you have a Ripper or reformed Ripper, as he made mention, converse with someone who's currently in this struggle at this moment. So, yeah. And it does, like, obviously with Lily, she is going to be unhinged and all of that, and there is going to be a bit of a lacking of that trust and all of that, but at the same time, you've got to hold on to that hope, really, at the end of the day. Not just the first time when he was going to pull out the syringe, and then I was, like I said, I was going to say when Lily did take a snack on that waitress. This is going to be a big cleanup operation for Stefan, not just in terms of dealing with the body, but compelling all of these people. You saw nothing, okay? So, but it wasn't just the first time, it was the second time as well, when Lily was going to kill herself. So, yeah, I mean, and I think what would have made the whole interest, the whole thing about her being cured interesting is, obviously Stefan said to Lily about the fact that, well, we got hundreds of years for you to, you know, finally have a bit of clarity. Lily would not have 100 years. She'd have less. Well, she'd have a few decades, if anything, maybe, if. You know, she were to take, if she was going to have a snack on Elena. You know, emphasizing with the whole idea of life is too short. So, yeah, but obviously with the benefit of being a vampire, you can take things with a bit more caution in terms of trying to put Lily on the road to recovery. So, yeah. But I feel like it, like, especially now that Lily is imprisoned and all of that, and yeah, I feel like, she's not gonna, she's gonna die and it's gonna suck, but, I mean, Stefan can only do the best he could, so yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was just very, interesting stuff this episode. There was also the whole Tyler Matt situation. Matt was being really, really risky, given the fact that like, you had a few people basically talk to him about, look, you really shouldn't be drinking, like, especially with what you've been through and all of that. But yeah, Matt's just done. So, and the fact that he was condescending Tyler as well was just extreme and all of that. So especially with his way of trying to teach him self-control and all of that. But, yeah. It was just... Matt was just being a bit risky here, so... and I even loved that moment of Tyler acknowledging the fact that working with the police and all of that, there is risk of him changing, of the transformation, or transitioning, should I say, kicking in. So yeah, but yeah, it will be very interesting to see how these next 2 episodes do fare, because the family's coming, Kai's coming, and Lily no doubt will break out again, and it's all going to be a complete shit show, I would imagine. So, in Before, something tragic happens, and the only way, like, for it to be a complete difference in terms of outcomes is if Elena was still a vampire, because I could see this show doing something like that, where something tragic happens to a character, and if Elena were a vampire, yeah. So, and it's just a poor situation of timing, just not being on Elena's side, right? So, yeah, you want to be human, but you got to pick your timing right, because yeah, but yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting to see where things will go for these next 2 episodes. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!